Hi folks, how you doing? RussellTrueResults303.com. Check out the website, link in the description box. Social media, related topics, mind, body, spirit, fitness. Putting the healing back in health because we all need to heal from whatever's happened in our past. That's what this YouTube channel, the website's all about. Check out the website. Got 2 free downloads, one on setting goals, one on nutrition. Scope that out. This one is going to be a little bit off a subject, but of course it's, life in general. So we need to work on this one. A lot of people are in debt nowadays, owe money, credit cards, mainly. We see the example that our government is giving out, $19 trillion in debt here in the United States. And, unfortunately, Visa and MasterCard aren't going to raise our limit when we hit the debt ceiling like America does for itself. So we need to get these things under control. So what can we do, right? First, we need to know how much we owe. Take all your credit cards, get a sheet of paper, pen and paper. I think it's better than the laptop, typing it up. So get out pen and paper, go old school on this, right? How much are you in debt? Okay, get your credit cards out. How much interest are you paying on that debt? Next, how much money are you making a month? Write all those down, right? How much debt, what's your interest rate, how much you make a month. Next, we need to journal on what you're spending a month. So there's 2 ways you can do that. Once again, pen and paper, writing it down. For me, the easiest thing is, I pay my credit card off every month, so I know exactly what I'm spending. I just swipe the card at all times. Some people will say use cash only. If you're not in debt, use your credit card or your debit card. You're going to get your bank statement at the end of the month. So do not carry cash on you. I don't care if you're buying a Snickers bar. You swipe your card, 79 cents, whatever, $1. You might feel stupid. You're swiping your card. You're going to get that monthly statement. It's going to bill up exactly what you owe for that month. Then you're going to see that outrageous interest charge where it's like $300. And you're going to sit there and want to pay the minimum $50. And your interest rate's $250. You're getting nowhere, right? We need to solve this problem. So next, list 2 things: necessities, luxuries. Put a big, the necessities, don't have to worry about that. Luxuries is going to be huge because you spend a lot of money that shouldn't be. Necessities, what is that? Food, clothing, shelter, transportation, water, and air. Water's free, comes right out of the tap. Air, just took a breath. Didn't cost anything. Unless we're talking about AC. We'll get to that. That's a luxury, folks. All right, food, clothing. I'm sure you can go in anyone's closet right now, and you got a buttload of clothes. Simple. Stop buying clothes. You have enough. Who are you trying to impress? You don't have to impress anybody. You got plenty of clothes. Probably clothes you haven't even worn in a month or 2. Throw those on. Your apartment. This one's difficult, right? Sometimes we're going to have to swallow our pride, move back in with our parents, move in with a roommate, even though you don't want to. We have to find a way to cut that in half. Cut it down. Nowadays, the 1 bedroom's like $1,000, $1,200. If you can find a roommate, you can get that down to $600. Move in with your parents, get it down to $500. You got to do what you got to do to get out of debt, folks. Swallow your pride. Doesn't matter. Pride means nothing in this. That's going to keep you in debt. Transportation. This is an iffy one. People could be buying that fancy car. If your car's not broken down, don't get a new one. There's no reason. That's the problem with people. They get a raise and it's like, oh, $250 a month. Now I need to go out and get a car. That's $250 a month. How about you save that money for a few months before you do it? Wait, see what your car does, right? There's always the bus. My mother takes the RTD bus every day. She just drives to the RTD bus and back. She got her oil changed a couple weeks ago, and the mechanic was like, dang, her car was 2 years old and it had 9,000 miles on it or something. And it's 2 years old and the average is 10 to 12. And he said he'd never seen a car that had so few miles because she takes the bus. Of course, the bus pass and everything costs a little more. So who knows? Next, luxuries. This is what's killing you guys. Come on, you're going out to eat. You have to learn how to cook. Have a home-cooked meal once in a while. Beauty products. People, lotions and, colognes and I don't even use deodorant. I use a salt stick. I don't even care. I ain't gonna lie. I stink half the time. I don't really care. Not trying to impress anybody. You know, whatever. Some people say it stinks. I smell pretty good right now. Beauty. Getting your hair cut. This right here I just do in my bathroom. I cut it myself. Gym membership. Hate to say it, this is a fitness channel, but you can do some stuff at home. You can see some of my videos I'm starting to do just for my house. You know, a little bit of investment at the beginning, a couple $100 for some equipment, but it gets the job done. Next is cable, direct TV, internet, luxuries, folks, especially if you have a phone. Most of you are on your phone anyways, never even on a laptop. Once again, car and gas, we did that one. Extracurricular activities, sports, whether playing or going to concerts, going to games. If you don't have the money, you don't do it. Buckle down. Right? You watch these videos and you're trying to improve yourself and not be like everyone else. Well, everyone else is in debt, so get out of debt. You know, you're trying to be heads and shoulders above the rest, or you're trying to improve your life. Well, this is an area of a majority of people's lives where they are struggling horribly. Next, alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, marijuana if you're here in Colorado. Luxuries, folks. Deal with your problems some other way. Read a book. Exercise more. I don't know what to tell you, but that's a waste of money. If you're smoking a pack a day, that's like $30 a week. Do the math, $120 a month, right? Or if you like to go out to the bar, start drinking at home, inviting friends over. That's a way to cut it down. You can get a 6-pack for the price of 1 beer. You know, you still might want to drink, but you're gonna have to sacrifice that social aspect. Air conditioning, like I said, that's a luxury. I don't even have air conditioning here in the summer in Colorado. It gets up to 90, 100. We just got window fans rolling here. There's no AC. All right. So like I said, you make that list. Necessities, luxuries. See where the money's at. Where are you spending it? Right? It's easy. If you got your printout, you just highlight it. Highlight one color for necessity, one color for luxury. What are you spending it on? All right, so what are we going to do to get out of debt? What can you do? Like I said, sometimes you got to swallow your pride. You don't like roommates? Don't matter. Get a roommate. You know, if you have to move back in with your parents, I don't care how old you are. Your parents are going to be there to help you, but help them out. Make sure you're helping out around the house. You're paying bills, doing things like that. Swallow your pride. Get out of debt. So that's the first thing we can do. What's the next thing we can do? This is how I did it. And of course, this was a long time ago. This is when the economy wasn't as bad, but you find other credit cards. You're getting them in the mail 24/7. I get like 7 a week. So what do? We find the ones with 0 interest. Right? You might have to do it, like I said, with 2 or 3 cards, because nowadays they're not giving out as much of a credit line as they used to. So what do? You get one, you apply for it, it's 0 credit for a year, 0% interest for a year. You call them, you activate it, you balance transfer, and max it out right away. Make sure the balance transfer is low. Make sure it's something like $20 for the first transaction. You don't want to do $20 per amount of money, or even a 0%, a 0 charge for balance transfer. Max it out instantly, right? Like I said, get as many of those cards as you can if you have to. You max them out instantly, right then and there. Next, you let those sit there. You pay the minimum. That's $10. If you're $15,000 in debt, you can get 2 cards in at $5,000 a piece. You're paying the minimum on it for a year. You're doing nothing. Now we've got $5,000 at, most likely, if you're horrible at paying bills, probably 20%, 25%, 30%. Now you're just attacking that one full on. You're going $20 here, $20 here. This one, $500 a month, right? You're doing $500 a month, $1,000 every 2 months. What's that? 1,000, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Or sorry, 1 year. That 5,000 is paid off. Now you're attacking those other. If you can, you want to be throwing $1,000 at them, 700 at them. Remember, we've already got a list of where we're wasting money. How much of that money are you wasting, right? You're doing $20, $20 the minimum. Whatever the rest of that luxury is that you're giving up for the time, you're maxing out on that big card. The more you can do, the quicker it's paid off. Like I said, if you can do $1,000 a month, it's paid off in 5 months, right? Paid off in 5 months, and now you're attacking these zero interests. And you're being able to use those before, or pay those off before interest actually even kicks in. That's the great thing. You know, I'll tell you the truth, the credit card company isn't going to like it. When I did it, when I would pay off my $500 on that zero interest, I'd get a letter in the mail saying your credit line's dropped $500. Your credit line's dropped $500. Your credit line, you know, because they knew. You got to play the game, right? All right, so now we got all our debt paid off. Close to it. What do? Now we worry about ourselves. We need 6 months of savings at all times. So now we've eliminated those luxuries and we've got that junk out of the way. We still have that extra money. Let's not start spending it right away. Now we already know what our monthly bills are. Now we've got to try to get 6 months of that saved up. Minimum 3, but we want 6. You never know what's going to happen if you get laid off, especially in today's economy. Something happens. You never know. Now we need 6 months saved up no matter what. All right? Then from there, this is what I've started doing at my bank. You can create as many savings accounts as you want. Of course, there's one called savings account. You have your checking and your savings. But ask them, let me create some more. For me, I create them and I just label them. I label 1 vacation, 1 car. What else do I got? 1 is for fun. 1, I like tattoos. I got one in there called tattoo. I got one in there. I can't even remember. I made so many. I've got like 6 of them. Oh, I have one for church, for donating. Right? And then just every time you get paid, throw $20 in each one of them. Or, you know, for those for savings, a 401k or something if you want to start that. You know, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20. The rest just goes into your savings. Now you've got everything lined up. If you're doing that every paycheck, that's going to be $80 a month. Next thing you know, car breaks down. You just go to your car account. You know, you still have your savings, yes, but you go to your car account. Boom, I have $300 saved up. Something happens, car breaks down. It's going to cost $500. That's cool. It's really only costing you $2 because you already had $3 set aside for it. Right? So create these mini accounts with them. They're going to let you. It takes an extra 5 minutes for them to type it in and everything, but that's their job. You know? If they think you're bothering them, hey, it's their job. Get over it. I have to do a lot of stuff in my work that I don't want to do. But hey, that's life. There you go, folks. I hope this helps. Basics to getting out of debt. You know, it's no one's fault but your own. Can't blame it on this person, that person. So I hope this helps, gives you ideas on getting yourself out of debt and getting back control of your life financially. So once again, subscribe to the channel, share and like these videos.